Okay, I want to add a new column and I want it to appear before the total. So I'm going to right click on the total column, then insert a new column. Then I want to name this one money, for example. Money, for example. Now the content I'm putting, so to make it faster, I'll just make a copy of this and put it here. Okay, now the reason why I did it is just to add the dollar sign. So I want to add the a currency, and I want to make it to be a Nigerian currency. So all I need to do is let me do it this way. Highlight everything, then go to click on the drop down of the dollar sign, then go to more accounting formats. So when you do this, then where you have symbol, there is a drop down arrow there. So click on it and scroll down until you see naira sign. Then select the option that you want and click on OK. So that will be applied to the text. So that is how you apply currency symbol to a value in Excel. Okay, so having done this, then we've tried applying borders. So I can apply border to the other text. So highlight the part that you have not applied the border to, then go to border and apply the border as you wish. So all borders, so that will be applied to that. Okay, so that's how we apply border. We've also worked on the alignment. So we've checked the alignment. So the one that I've not used is the middle button, the bottom button, and the top button. So take a look at this English heading. So I want to set it to the middle, so I just click on middle. Then you see it coming up a bit. If I want to put it at the top, so I just click on the top, then you see it coming up a bit. So that's how we apply that. Then we also see how we can apply text wrapping to our information, and we see how that is being applied. Now let's include another row at the top. So to add another row at the top, so all I need to do is right click on row 1 and click on insert. So another row has been inserted. So the row are not matched. So you can see that each column are being selected one after the other. So that shows that the rows are not matched. So if I want to merge it together, so I'm going to highlight the cell that I want to merge together. Then I will click on merge and center, or if I want another option, so these are the various options of merge and match option that we have. So I'm still going to use merge and center. So you can see that. Then you see that when you click on this now, it's going to appear as a single row, a single cell. So you can now type your information. So I'm going to use student results, student student results. So that is how we merge cells together. So you can merge cells vertically, you can merge cells horizontally. So like I said, you can merge cells horizontally, you can also merge cells vertically. Okay, if I want to merge cells horizontally, so select the cells that you want to merge, just like what I did in row 1. Then click on merge or merge and center. So you see the cell coming as a single cell. Then if you want to merge cells vertically, highlight the cell you want to merge, then click on merge and center. Then you see the cell coming as a single cell. Okay, now to confirm what we have done, let me return the grid lines. So you observe that this cell has been merged as a single cell. Then this cells too has been merged as a single cells, just like what we have here. So that's how we merge cells together. So at the same time, we can also put our information in a tabular form. So we can put our information in a tabular form, like I said. So to do this, so highlight the content starting from row 2, okay? Then go to insert, this time around, click on table, then ensure that this portion is checked like this, then click on OK. So the content has been turned to a table format. So we can sort from here. We can sort from the smallest to the largest, the content. We can sort from the largest to the smallest, so like that. So these are some of the things that we do while we apply, while we format our cells. Now let's take a look at how to increase the width of a column or the height of a row. To increase the width of a column, so under the Home tab, so you come to the cells, so you have format, then to increase the width of a column, then you can make use of the column width, okay? So when you click on this, so it's going to give you by default the column width. The column width is 8.43. So if I want to increase it, I can actually increase the width to the desired value, let's say 12, then click on OK. So you observe that the width of the column increases. Then if I want to increase the height of the cell, the height of the row rather, then click on row height under the format. Then by default the size is 15, so we can increase this. Let's say we increase it to 25. So just observe that after pressing OK, so you see that the height of the row increase. So this is how to increase the column width and the row height. Okay, to wrap this class up, so one more thing I want to do, we can also add background to our worksheet. So the background will be added to the worksheet, not just to the page. Okay, so if I want to add background to this worksheet, so I will need to come to page layout. So on page layout, so I click on background. Then since I want to select it from my computer system, so I walk offline, click on offline, then select the picture that you want to use as background. Okay, so I'm using this, so click on insert. So as you do this, the background will be will take effect on the worksheet, the whole worksheet. Okay, so this is how you add information to your you add background picture to your work, and you can see that it's not actually disrupting or disturbing the view of the content that we have here. So how do we know a particular page of a worksheet? So if I want to do that, so the first thing I want us to do is, let's assume we are printing this. So I just want to assume I want to print, click on print. Okay, so if I go back, so this is a page now that we have. So this is the page that will be printed for us. So we still have it as a page. So if I go back, you see a marquee line from A to H, so showing that that's the demarcation for a page up to row 45. So that's one page. So you can define a printable page. To define a printable page, so you select the portion like this, then under page layout you have print area. So you define, set a print area. So once I click like that, then the only page that will be printed now is just one page. So go to print.